The thing with education, you can't learn if you don't show up for class, which means a lot of students in Buffalo Public Schools aren't learning. Instruction this school year through February was done strictly online, and much of it remains so. School officials don't want to talk about attendance. They refused our interview request for this story, so we used the state Freedom of Information law to obtain the necessary data. The numbers are abysmal. Only 1/3 of students had a satisfactory attendance record. That's to say they missed school no more than 1 day a month. Attendance rates for everyone else? Problematic. Another 1/3 missed anywhere from 2 to 4 school days a month. The other third? Well, they missed at least 4 days a month, or nearly once a week. Some missed class a lot more often than that. For as bad as these numbers are, they could very well be inflated. A student only needs to log on in the morning to be marked as present. If they later log out, in effect skip classes, so be it. Students aren't even required to turn on their cameras and mics during class. Teachers say it's sometimes hard to know if a student is actually online. One told us she suspects some of her students log on in the morning and go back to bed.
I think the numbers might be somewhat worse than they are. We've heard from teachers that they don't think that the attendance was being taken. We had teachers actually going to homes of parents and students to try to get them.
Yet it's worth noting that on a typical day, up to 10,000 students are participating in class in what can be a very challenging learning environment. Experts tell us the attendance rates are alarming.
I'm worried about our kids. It really means they're completely disengaged.
What's the problem? My reporter, Layne Dowdall, interviewed parents, students, and teachers, 11 of them. What did they tell you?
A lot of teachers told me that they and their students have had problems with technology. I was also told many students have had a hard time coping with a pandemic and have had to take care of younger siblings or get jobs. Parents and teachers told me that they haven't gotten the support they needed from the district.
Phil Ramore of the BTF said his members are telling him technology has been a major problem.
Many of our students did not have computers. Some of the parents did not have 2 computers. Some of them did not have internet access.
Parent leaders voiced their frustrations with the superintendent and chairman of the Board of Education in a letter they sent last month. Parents and caregivers have been asked to take on much of the work of educating and supporting our children this year, often in isolation and without adequate support. Attendance was a problem in Buffalo schools long before the pandemic. A minute ago, I told you that the satisfactory attendance rate for students this school year during distance learning was 34%. We look back at 2018-19 school year, the year before the pandemic, that rate was even lower, 33%. For Channel 2 News, I'm Jim Heaney with Investigative Post.